Hi, I'm Heather Baxter and I am the Administrative Director of the Royal Ballet. So I've had this role since 2017 and before that I was the General Manager from 2012. My job is really to head up the function, to look after all the administration. I work very closely with Kevin, our director, Kevin O'Hare, and I really look after all the bits that help to get everything onto the stage, on time, in budget, with the right contracts in place and the right people. I mostly focus on the main stage and then also looking after the company as a whole. So it's two sides. There's a lot of it is budget management and a lot of it is producing the work that goes onto the main stage and then looking out for all the team who are also producing the work that we do on the smaller stage here in the Limbury, all the touring work that we do and all the other things that we do that help to make up the activities of the company. That's right. I started my career way back in 1985, working for a classical orchestra based here in London, called the City of London Sinfonia. And I toured all over the world with them and also around the country here in the UK. And then I retrained as an accountant, and I got my exams to be a qualified accountant, working in the commercial sector actually with a cinema chain called Odeon. And then a job came up here at the Royal Opera House to be the accountant for the orchestra department. So it was obviously a very good marrying of two parts of my career. So I came and joined the Royal Opera House in 2002 as the finance manager for the orchestra department. 2 years later, the same role came up in the ballet company. So I applied for that job and I became the finance manager of the Royal Ballet in 2004. And a week later, actually, Kevin O'Hare joined the ballet company as the then company manager. So we've worked together since 2004. Well, the key priorities for me are to make sure that what Kevin wants to do in terms of the way he sees the direction of the company and the things that he wants to put on stage and the dancers that he wants to employ and all the other people he wants to bring in, that we can do them. That's my key priority. But as an organisation overall, we're a charitable organisation, so we have to try and make sure we have a balanced budget every year, and that's a key part of what I do. But what we're here to do really is to deliver wonderful ballet performances here in this amazing theatre here at the Royal Opera House and throughout the world where we can, either via our cinema relays or via our touring, such as when we come to Japan. And to try and reach as many people as possible and show them what a wonderful art form the ballet is and how it can enrich their lives. Well, I mean, in recent years we've spent a lot of investment in the healthcare for the dancers, so that's a very big part of what we provide here at the Opera House in terms of we have a ballet healthcare department, and that looks after them both to try and prevent injuries and to look after their mental well-being, and then also if they do unfortunately get injured, we have a lot of facilities to help them recover as fast as possible. In terms of the rest of the environment, we're lucky here. Obviously we have our home theatre, so we're based here most of the time. It's a building that requires constant maintenance, but we have wonderful studios here, of course, and really we look after the dancers, I think, as well as we can, and hopefully the rest of the organisation as well, the people that work in the organisation. In my whole career, I would say probably training to be an accountant, which I did in my late 30s, because it was a big change, it was a lot of work, and I was never very good at maths, so actually it was quite a surprise that I turned out to be quite a reasonable accountant. So that's a big achievement for me, and hopefully developed and brought the company into the 21st century, well into the 21st century in a good shape, and I feel proud that we've got this far and that we've had some challenges along the way, most obviously the pandemic, of course, which was challenging for everybody in the whole world. But if you're in an environment where people need to come together for their role, for their work and their job, that was very difficult. And we got through that, and I think we are as strong, if not stronger, as a company than we were before then. Preparations, well, there's a lot, taking 150 people on tour anywhere, especially the other side of the world, thousands of miles away, does take a lot of preparation. As you know, we've been preparing for this now already for over a year, and we're really getting into the thick of the preparations now, talking about the detailed schedule. So yes, there's a lot of work to do, and the priorities really are to make sure that we've got a schedule that works, and that all the sort of travel and the transport and everything is all sorted, which I think we're getting there, hopefully. So the midterm, I think, is to continue doing what we're doing. We're always looking, as well as continuing to do our really very high standard, fantastic performances, and to make sure that our houses are full of audience every night. I think also the priorities at the moment are it's a financially challenging time, so we need to work out how we can do all that and still manage within the ever challenging financial environment. Our priority is always to get the best dancers that we possibly can and to give them the best experience and the best career as a dancer that is at all possible. And then going forward beyond that, I mean, it's to maintain the wonderful standard of this company. Really, that is the main priority. And to do that, we're perhaps looking for starting to think about new choreographic voices that might come in to further enrich the company as well. Well, that's really a question for Kevin. He is the artistic visionary, he's the artistic director. I am the one that I basically say I'm in the business of wish fulfillment, so whatever the artistic direction is that Kevin wants to go in, I try to make sure we get there on time and in budget with the right people. So really that's a question for him, and I think I would probably not want to answer that too much, except to say that whatever Kevin feels is the artistic vision, I would wholly support, because I think that he's a wonderful director and a fantastic asset for this company. A great deal. I mean, it's been my home and my life, my working life for nearly 25 years here at the Royal Opera House, most of it with the Royal Ballet. It's a unique environment to work in. It's like an extended family, because we all here so much of the time, we spend so much of the time together. And I think the particular joy for me is I'm very lucky at this later stage in my career now to be working with such wonderful, talented young people. Well, I think the tour that I remember the most, the one I enjoyed the most actually, was the one we did in 2016, where we went around the country, because it was a chance to see some areas of Japan that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. And we always love coming to Japan, and I always enjoy coming to Japan, but when we're there in Tokyo, we really don't see very much. There's not a lot of time, as you know, it's all very busy. But on that particular tour, we went to other cities as well, to Nagoya, to Fukuoka, Fukuyama, and Osaka. And it was really fascinating to go on the Shinkansen, to see all the different areas of the country. So that's the one I remember most, and have the very happy memories of. Well, I hope that they will see our dancers at the top of their game. I mean, I think they're very different productions, obviously. La Female Garde is a very fun production. It brings sunshine into the world. Incredible Ashton choreography, which is so precise, but also, obviously we have dancers dressed as chickens and all of those lovely things around it. And then with Giselle, I think that's become one of our signature works, really. The Peter Wright's production is very beautiful with John McFarlane's designs. And the Corps de Ballet are stunning in it. And we have some wonderful actor dancers who will, I'm sure, be absolutely amazing in the title roles. Well, I'm so looking forward to coming back to Japan, to returning again, and I know the whole company is too. We're delighted to be able to bring these two wonderful productions, so much a part of our repertoire, and showcase them to you with some dancers who will be your favourites, and some new dancers who I hope will excite you as well. So we can't wait to be there. Bye bye. Sayonara. See you soon.